How's it going, everyone? My name is DrapPep, and welcome back to a brand new installment of Drap Chat. My belt broke a few days ago, so I needed to get a replacement. I head over to my nearest Target to see if I can get a replacement belt, and to my surprise, uh, they only make a certain size of belts at Target. I didn't think much of it. I was like, okay, well, you only make belts that fit extra large people. I can kind of fit in one. It's fine. It's not comfortable, but I can make it work. But then I wanted to buy some pants and maybe a few shirts. Well, to my surprise, they only sell up to extra large. What is this? Why are you only selling up to extra large? What? Not even double X? I mean, I don't want to say I'm a triple X, but I kind of like the loose clothing. You're kind of narrowing your clientele a little bit, don't you think? Like, who do you think are you pandering to? Who are you selling to? You really think people who are like extra large is exclusively going to shop at Target? You think because you only sell the extra large, you're just going to like narrow in on the people you want to sell to? The people who are gonna buy clothes that are that small are not gonna buy it from Target. I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm kind of limited to where I can go shopping. Before I was stuck between Target and Walmart. Now I'm just stuck with Walmart. That's ridiculous. But that's not the main problem. Sure, okay, I'll just lose some weight and then I'll be able to fit into an extra large, whatever. Have you seen the belts at Target? Have you tried them on? It's like the people who are making these belts have never touched a belt before. It's like the people who are trying to sell you their product have no clue how to make a belt that functions as a belt. The last 3 belts I bought from Target broke within the first week. And it's not like I'm trying to be rough with these belts. It's not like I'm trying to stress test the belt. I'm just wearing the belt and it just snaps. These are terrible products. These are awful belts. These are belts that are only meant to be viewed like fashionable. They're not actually supposed to function as belts. Half the time I was in Target looking at the belts, I felt like I can easily break every single one of them with my bare hands. Just sit there and just start snapping them and just expose Target for not selling proper belts. Are you kidding me? Luckily, I was able to find one belt that works. I just have to really suck it in to use it. I have since then stretched it out. I got it today. I was able to wear it a little bit and stretched it out. But I'll keep you updated if that, belt breaks. Nothing makes me feel more powerful than breaking a belt on the first day. To be honest with you, I'm sort of considering just buying overalls, to be honest with you. I'm just going to start wearing overalls. I don't care. I do not care what people think of me. I'm just going to wear them. It fits, okay? I don't have to worry about wearing a belt. I feel like I could probably pull it off, to be honest. I've got the beard. I've got the long hair. I really think I could pull off wearing overalls. I have a couple of overalls actually, not like the clothes, but like just the straps, because I have the ones that attach to the pants, but like those don't really function as overalls. Those ones are more of like a fashion than it is, practical. But I do have a pair that connects to the belt, and that will actually hold up my pants pretty well. I don't know why I like overalls so much. I think I just like the feeling of like putting my thumbs behind them and like stretching them out and snapping them back. Like, I don't know. I feel successful when I wear them. But the overalls I'm talking about are like the onesies. You know what I mean? The one where if you have to go pee, you're gonna have to pull that all the way down. You're gonna have to pull it all the way down to your ankles. Like there is no. I used to own a pair of these, by the way, back in the day, and I wouldn't mind owning another just to avoid wearing a belt, to be honest. But yeah, if you ever had to like use the restroom, you had to unbutton the 2 straps near your shoulders and then just let it all hang down. Now, I also wouldn't mind just getting sweatpants, to be perfectly honest. I feel like sweatpants are like the universal size, like one size fits all, where it's like, oh, what's that? My sweatpants are getting a little tight, loose. I guess I'll just tighten the strings, make it real tight, then it'll be safe. Then I'll be able to walk around. The only downside of wearing sweatpants all the time is that during the summer, the name starts to make sense. It lives up to its name, sweatpants. That's exactly what happens. You get sweaty in those fast. But I do like the idea of like maybe a pair of pants that has those strings that you can tighten. It doesn't have to necessarily be sweatpants. Um, but I don't know. I'm really sick and tired of dealing with belts. I really, really am. I hate how they cut into your waist. I hate how sometimes they work and sometimes not so much. Or the fact that you could buy a brand of belts and they break instantly. Like as if the developer of these belts, the designer of the belts has never touched a belt before. They've never seen one. They've never heard of one. They're going off of a reference of what a belt is, and then they just give you this cheap stuff. My dad, we were supposed to go to church today. I did go. And my dad goes, "Oh, I got a belt for you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he comes out with like this elastic belt. I'm not even joking with you. He goes, "Oh, this should work," and it stretches. And instantly, I knew that wasn't going to work. Instantly, I knew that wasn't going to work. First of all, the part that connects is made out of plastic, so I knew that was going to break pretty easy. So I put it on, right? Give him the benefit of the doubt. I was going to give this a try, see if it works. I put it on, and sure enough, there's no support whatsoever. I am fuming. And so when I leave the house, I had looked up at the sky. I'm like, oh, it looks like it might rain, but nah, it can't be. It does. I get to church, it starts raining on me. I have to still walk to the front door. My pants are starting to sag. I'm getting rained on. I'm getting a little angry, a little mad. You know what else is fun? My shoes have like this easy air access to it. So all that rain is going into my socks. My feet are now getting uh wrinkled, like they're drenched, right? And on the way back, because church leaves and I'm leaving, now it's raining even harder. Now I'm trying to keep my pants up. It's raining on me. I'm in a sour mood. My dad, happy as can be. Oh, where you want to go eat? Uh, I was getting wrathful. All right, so we get the new belt. I'm feeling a little better, but I'm still a little pissed still. We go to Panda Express, and then my fortune cookie says, "You're the kind of person who is willing to share yourself and your possessions." And I'm like, "That is funny." My dad goes, "Why?" I am willing to share myself, and I start like hitting my fist into my hand, like, and my possessions, like my fists are my possessions, and I'm willing to lose my cool. I was so mad. I was so pissed. Like dealing with my pants falling on me is one thing. Having that happen while it's raining on you and your socks are drenched and you're just cold and miserable and you're just not having a great time. Awful feeling. Awful feeling. I mean, it's behind me now. I have this funny story I can share of like my frustrations with Target and how they only sell extra large and nothing above that, and how cheap their belts are. So like it gave me material to talk about. I'm not really saying everything was bad. I got that out of it. So, glass half full. I feel like because of this series, anything that happens to me, at least I have something to talk about now. At least I could turn my stress into some solid quality content that hopefully other people will agree with me. And if you don't, whatever, just let me vent, okay? Just let me vent about how awful the day was. Let me just do that at least. You don't have to necessarily agree with me. You just have to let me do my thing, all right? But that's going to be it for this installment. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in.